Okay, so my name is Keely. My dog is Rowan. She is a almost 3-year-old Border Collie German Shepherd mix. And the reason that I decided to do training with Cheryl is because I was struggling with issues of reactivity with Rowan. And she was reactive to squirrels, bunnies, people, dogs, everything. And it wasn't something that I knew how to deal with. And I was part of a group on Facebook, and a lot of people recommended take the lead dog training to me. And so I watched videos. Her website was what I needed, so I said, okay, let's do this.
Can you share with us a little bit more what her reactivity looked like? Explain some of the struggles.
So I did a little bit of research on my own, and I got her a prong collar because she was not necessarily dragging me down the street, but pulling on the leash a lot. And whenever if we were walking on a sidewalk and someone would be walking towards us, she had an issue with growling and lunging. And she had never bit anybody, but it was to the point where I was getting frustrated. I didn't want to go on walks. It wasn't something that I was looking forward to. And it made our relationship really strange because I was frustrated. She was frustrated. So I decided to find a trainer who knew what they were doing.
What was it like to be in training with Take the Lead Dog training?
Training was amazing. We did 8 visits. The first visit, I knew that I'd found the right person. Well, actually, it wasn't even the first visit. It was the phone consultation that we did. Our personalities matched, and I realized that I wouldn't ever feel like I was doing something wrong. Cheryl would never make me feel like I was stupid for not knowing or I was uneducated or anything. She always made me feel confident that I had the proper technique and I had the knowledge to move forward and better my relationship with Rowan and better just the understanding and the knowledge. I never felt like I was being talked down to or that I didn't understand, and everything was just really easy. I knew from the first lesson that I had found the right person. Rowan was gonna be better. She was already responding so positively. It was great.
So share with us a little bit more about post-training and what that's been like after we've accomplished our lessons and you've put the work in, you've put the time into training with Rowan.
She is a completely different dog. We go for walks around my neighborhood where I have a leash on me, but she is completely off leash. We still have the collar on, but she responds well to instructions without me like paging her or anything.
And would you say that the amount of reactivity is the same or worse or better?
It's so much better.
Yeah.
She really doesn't react to much now. Birds, bunnies, squirrels, those are always going, and cats, those are always going to be a big challenge for her, but she's gotten to the point where, she's watching the birds right now and she's not doing anything.
So if someone had a dog that had similar behaviors to Rowan, pulling on the leash, some reactivity, barking, lunging, that kind of stuff, what would you share with them? What would be a bit of advice or some words you would leave with them about making the decision to get some training?
Don't let yourself get to the point where you're overwhelmed and frustrated with your dog to the point where you feel hopeless and you don't know what to do anymore. I strongly advise doing the training because it doesn't just help your dog, it helps you. It helps you understand why your dog's doing what they're doing, why they want to do those things, and then move them on to a positive thing. And really, it's changed the way that I have my relationship with my dog. Rowan is 1,000 times better than she ever was. And I'm no longer frustrated, and I would get to the point where I would get angry at her and myself, and that was not a good place to be. And so if you can start the training as soon as you can before you get to that point, it makes your relationship with your dog better, it makes you feel better as a dog owner, and you just it's like a huge weight off your shoulders. She gets to go so many more places with me now because I'm no longer afraid to have her around other dogs or other people, or just a lot of places that I never would have dreamed of being able to take her. I would like to think that she's a much, much happier dog because of it.
Awesome. And what do people who knew her before training and have now seen her after training, what type of comments do you get about her?
I get comments about how they can't believe that she's the same dog, and they want to know what I did to make her this way.
All right, last question. Are you happy with the results of your program?
Yes. I would say 1,000 times yes. I would do it over again in a heartbeat if I ever got when I do get another dog. I can't say if, when I get another dog, it doesn't even matter the fact that I have the knowledge. I will be bringing that dog back as a puppy and doing the training throughout, because it gives you the tools to make your dog, just give them a better life.
Thank you for taking the time to do this. We really appreciate hearing from you, and
of course,
hoping that it inspires somebody else who's considering it. So
I highly suggest you do it. If you're on the fence, just do it. You will not regret it.
Awesome.